So welcome Ozolith to the channel. Welcome everyone that is not an Ozolith and just joined. I'm playing Hardened Scales. Not necessary. I'm John. I am here. I'm streaming this on Twitch at the same time. There's nobody at the moment. I was getting around, I think I got like 13 people last time on YouTube, which is rather nice. But I'm guessing it will take a bit of time for people to catch up that I'm actually on Twitch as well. That's okay. I'll just play and look at the chat if somebody shows up. Yeah. Changes to the list. I see I just jumped right into a game. Changes to the list I made. I removed one forest, added the fourth Darksteel Citadel, removed one Bale of Summer, added the Calm Sign of Ursa. Is this card good? Probably not. I wanted to try it. The reason I made the change is because Darksteel Citadel has been so good, and it feels like all we need is really one forest, right? So we're not in a rush really to play too many. So this game looks like turn 1 Hardened Scales, turn 2 Hardened Scales, Ozolith, turn 3 Scrapyard Recombiner, and then we can sacrifice something. Feel a Ruin. Wow. We're playing against some control deck. Then maybe Scrapyard Recombiner we can sacrifice one of the Darksteel Citadels and fighting things. Yeah. And we're not what we're looking for. So yeah. Kind of the same list as always. I've been lying to. I want to get a lot of repetitions in with this list. Because as I said, like today my goal as I'm streaming this is to try to not miss my own lines. And this looks that way in the control matchup, which is always rather annoying, I guess. So I don't want to lose, I don't want to miss my own lines in a way. So I've been maybe kind of good at at seeing what my opponent is up to, but I haven't been that good maybe at playing my own cards like at the perfect level, right? So there's no point we're gonna use this next turn, right? Okay, we played the Ravager next turn. No, I'll play just Darksteel Citadel now. I should have played this after I reveal the Hardened Scales. I'm just gonna play. Unless they force of negation it, they will not counter it. So yeah, hopefully they don't play Blazon. And this only can target non-basic lands. That's why I want to kind of slow down the Inkmoth Nexus. That's the reason. It's funny because on YouTube, because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, I can't really announce that I'm live on Twitch. Another ask him just too late. I mean, I have nothing to do, so. Looking for a land. I mean, that's a lot. So what's the grave? Okay, that's not exactly what I was expecting. It's Ravager. I mean, Ravager is rather good, I think. Because if we play Scrapyard, I could play Inkmoth and Scrapyard, and if they remove the Scrapyard, they are dead next turn to the Ravager, I think. Yeah, they are. And this way we protect her slightly over our Ravager. This will be a 4/4, so that'll do. So if they tap out for some reason, it's like a snow blue, like Dimir snow. Interesting. Oh yeah, they can do that. Well, this has a converted mana cost 3, so you're gonna get rid of it with a Fatal Push. Is that a conceit? Yep, I have done this before, so I'm not gonna. I know the feeling, mate. I do actually. I've done this before. It's a bit weird how it goes in MTGO because it says something like cast only to target CMC 2 or less. Which is a bit strange, like you would think that yeah, I don't know, you would think that they would not do it like this, but I don't know, they could just say cast with Revolt or something like that. So that's nice. So now, I mean, we will not go for a kill with an Inkmoth because they have 2 Fields of Ruin. We can do some stuff. We can get a Hangarback Walker. It seems they're not running Path to Exile, so that's maybe the best line. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna sacrifice Darksteel Citadel. and get a Hangarback Walker. And play it, I guess. And you have a counter. But then we get the Ravager down, and that's quite good, I think. Blue, I guess I have. Let me just charm. No, cryptic command. Okay. Cryptic command. We can keep doing this though, so it's kind of nice. Counter bounce, counter draw. Results. I'm not even sure if I want to. I want to play the Ravager. It looks a lot like they have cryptic command. Right? What could they have? They could have a. I'm not. I mean, they have clearly some kind of interaction. They can have cryptic command, and they most likely just counter this. So let's not play do it. I guess. Gonna hold on the mana. Maybe they're just mind gaming us. It doesn't look like it. I probably gonna feel the ring this. That's alright. Sure. Ah, man, I messed up. I could have made a. Actually, they're still destroyed, even though I don't do it. I thought if I activated it, maybe it doesn't work out, but I think it does. Yeah, even though they still use their mana for Field of Ruin, it's kind of like a minor gain, and we get quite a lot of gain from. I mean, I would rather not have my Ravager counted. Do you know what I mean? They don't have 3 islands, so they cannot use Mystic Sanctuary yet. Okay, they just passed. They are for sure calling a cryptic command. Oh, that's strong. That allows us to find a Ballista and get it. I mean, if we could resolve this Ravager, I think we would be in an amazing shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack. So they maybe just I think they will cryptic us, cryptic tap, like tap draw, maybe. And if they don't, maybe I just want to attack, you know. But then they can counter draw us. That's not so good. Guess I can attack with the Scrapyard. I can attack with Scrapyard. And then I can put counters over here. Oh, you play also Slice Fan Coddle. Well, that's okay, actually. We just move the counters. We have another Scrapyard. Maybe they kill it. Nine, not bad. Don't seem to be playing Path to Exile, so. I want to show them that I don't have a second land. I'll not be using it anyway, so I will not show them. Well, actually, maybe I will be using it actually. So, yeah, play this. Play Ravager. So yeah, we can make a ton of top tiers next turn. That's for sure. I'm probably gonna even draft. Okay. Maybe if I don't push and respond, we have a 6/6 now. I'm gonna do this at the end of their turn. They're top tiering. Maybe they just remove us now. Blue. Ah, they have another Iceman call, sure. Not a problem, mate. Yeah, I'm gonna do it now. Get a 12/12. We can make 12 top tiers next turn. Sounds good. Just probably have Cryptic Command, so. And now they have 3 islands, so they cannot really get back anything yet with Mystic Sanctuary. My phone, okay, I thought my mic was not connected. I was like, no! The panic! The panic, man. What the hell? Is this stuff aligned? Sort of. Go for it. Yeah, the issue here is, do I want to... So I think my plan... They'll probably tap us out anyway. There's a ton of top tiers, by the way, but I can just attack and... I'll do it now. Okay. That's a ton of top tiers already. And we get... They can, of course, bounce this with 16 counters. That's like 9 counters on the Ravager too. If they tap us out and we draw Ballista or something, we are pretty sure we're gonna win. Because I gotta wait and try to resolve this Mimic and put 1/1 counters on the top tiers. If they don't tap us out, I think we're in good shape actually. Maybe they do now. Ooh. It's crazy, this card. That's a cryptic. They only have 1 card left then. What can they do? Tap us? So return target permanent, tap all permanents your opponent controls. I mean, that's alright, I guess. But let's Pendelhaven. That means we can play the Scrapyard Recombiner and we can play... I would like to have the Ozolith down. So I'll play the Scrapyard Recombiner and play the Ozolith, I think. Yeah, wait. I'll just play it. And they still have not 3 islands, so I'm gonna delete this guy. Good thing is Scrapyard Recombiner. Next turn, he can look for a Ballista to end the game. If they try to do similar play. Yeah, control is not an easy matchup. They cannot. The good thing is they cannot look for Mystic Sanctuary, so they don't have for sure another cryptic. Yeah, and with a Ballista, if they are tapped out, so they're looking for an island. So they want that cryptic on top next turn. I guess they have another. Maybe they're looking. They missed a land drop, so they would have to draw a land drop right now. They did not draw a card with the cryptic command. Actually, cryptic command didn't. It was they lost a card on that cryptic command. You know, sadly on Twitch, there's nobody watching. But I don't know if you can actually stream on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time. That'd be nice. Again, okay about that. Sure. They just have a blue, black. Oh wow, they ran this. All snow creatures get -1 until end of turn, where X is the number of snow permanents you control. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 6. So, I mean, I can just eat all my top tips, I guess. I would like this one to survive. Okay, they could have Fatal Push. No, a permanent didn't leave the battlefield this turn for them, so they cannot Fatal Push us. Unless did they play land? They cast Arms and Destroy it. I think... no, then we cannot... So I'm trying to see if it makes sense to actually just move the counters to the Scrapyard Recombiner so it doesn't die. Anyway, I will eat the top first. We're playing like against no control. That's what we're playing against. I'm guessing they could have the... I need to read the doctors, basically. I'm pretty sure they have a... Is that called Fatal Push? It's a 42 counters, holy moly. So I'll just sacrifice here. That's a 51-51. I don't think it kills it. Yeah, so I can look for a Ballista, I think, end the game. By moving the counters from the Ozolith. We have like 90 counters. This is like insane. Okay, so let me tap. This is insane. Oh. Maybe I actually have the Fatal Push now for the Walking Ballista. Ah, that would be bad. At least we can kill this. Will this result? They concede. That would be a 47 plus 3, like a 50-50 Ballista. This game was insane. But the reason I put all the counters in Scrapyard Recombiner is because then they could basically not deal with it. So then basically I could sack, find a Ballista and kill them. But that's basically was the line. 2 Bells of Summer, and I like this. I like this card. And I think I also like Relic. I don't think they play Uro. That would be very... I'm not sure if they play Uro. I'm not sure I will keep the Relic on, but... Metallic Mimics seems a bit Silver Seal kind of forces them to have like removal. So it's good, but also on the other hand, just dies to removal and then it kind of... the play is better. I just want to have this threat density. Welding Jet's good. I mean, the mimics are just not that great, especially because they play Fatal Push and stuff. Yeah, sadly there's nobody on Twitch. I mean, I need to guys make it more of an announcement, like, hey, I will be on Twitch. But I don't have the platform. I need to make a Twitter, I guess. So Welding Jet is good. Relic is good, but do they play so many? Maybe play a Snapcaster Mage. I have 2 Throne of Geth. Okay, maybe I'll cut the Steel Overseer. Ah. So we play that turn 2 and they just Fatal Push it on turn 3, it feels really bad. It feels like we will. That's a losing thing. Also, Relic is at the worst it's a country, right? Sounds good. Quite grindy. Maybe have this card. I'm not even sure if I want to play Hardened Scales and Ozolith and then play the rest of the dudes. We'll see. I'll keep it for sure. They are keeping as well. So we are even on cards. You know, if they're playing Sultai, I guess that's what they're playing. And they could be playing more of them. With Astrolabe, everything is possible. The greediest of the mana bases works out. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with Hardened Scales. Yeah, they could have Mana Leak now. They could have Rayman. I don't think they play Rayman, but yeah, also it was rather big last game. Yeah, I'm gonna play a Ballista and Beta. Oh, nice. Okay, that's actually really nice. So I can play the Ozolith, and if they counter it, I can Veil of Summer. Oof. Oof. Okay, they didn't even counter it. Okay, that would be nice to draw land next turn. If we draw land next turn, we can play anything from our hand, and then if they try to remove it, we can kill it. Quite strong. The thing with these Triumphs is that they're not snow lands, so I'm not sure if you even need that with Astrolabe in your deck. Okay, I guess, yeah, they can. This card is very annoying. Like, 2 for 1. Basically a 2 for 1, like a card that generates an effect, like a... It's closer than a Titan than it seems, because the fact that it has Death Dodge is no joke. It's no joke at all. Since they have this on play, I would like to get rid of it. Maybe I'll just play the Ballista. Hopefully we draw a line, that would be nice. Tagging. Right. Not sure. I mean, the thing is, if I run the Ballista, it looks like they for sure will counter it. I mean, they could have a Mana Leak. That's the card they could have. I wish I had a land. Then a land, this would be so easy. This card was kind of a bad draw. I guess we will play the Ballista. And whatever will be. Okay, we're ahead on clock. Which is not normal in these matchups, but I guess they're not the fastest player. Not the fastest player, I guess. So I play the Ballista for basically one reason, is that if they remove it, I know I still have the Ozolith, but if they remove it, I can kill the Icewind Coddle, and I just want to get rid of it, you know. And next, I think Hangarback Walker is better if we're able to protect it, because they don't really have exile-based removal, so just Hangarback Walker can take over the game if we start pumping it. Like we saw. And then finally we play the last Ballista, kind of our last card from hand. So far we have no problems like, oh my god, it really survives. I wonder what, I mean, I guess they just fatal push it, I guess, but... Maybe they fatal push it, I mean, we deal with the Coddle and we get a counter on the Ozolith. No, they're just killing our Pendelhaven. I mean, this is so good for us. Like, the fact that we now have an untapped land for Veil Summer, that means that we can protect the Walking Ballista, is just insane. And I guess they need to take it. If they get a fatal push, okay. So see the fatal push incoming. Oh, wow. I don't understand this play, but whatever. Okay, this is an island actually. Interestingly enough. So this saddle has a Death Touch. It's like a radio going on. I don't know if you can listen. I'll see if I can hear it. I was climbing this morning with some friends. I haven't climbed in 3 months. Why the thing? Nobody's on Twitch. I think after this game I'm gonna stop the Twitch and go to YouTube. And then I will tell my guys on YouTube, hey guys, remember. Yeah, I mean, Field of Ruin doesn't really count as using your mana, I think. Come on, man. Give me that land dealer. Oh, that's kind of whatever. Okay. They could have another Icewind Coddle. Okay, what I will do is I will shoot this down. So goodbye. Then I'll attack. If they have another Iceman Coddle, I'll probably trade. Not the best, but oh, it's just interesting. I'll play the another one and just want to play the worker. I don't know. I like to have the Bell of Summer up. From now on, we play 2 drops and we keep Bell of Summer up until they decide to blow their. They could have Cryptic. Cryptic, sadly, we cannot stop the black, green. I got decay on the Hardened Scales. That's not happening. Maybe they counter the veil, but whatever. We have like Scales proxy on Ozolith, so it's not the end of the world. Alright. Yeah, Force of Negation. Wow, they even had to Zara's Magician. Okay, that's still good for us, I guess. We get to resolve the worker. Maybe they. No, I'm just gonna keep this Hangarback. Yeah, I mean they're down 3 cards in hand, now 4. We have card advantage, and we have the Ozolith still. We do an animation module, or if down the line we are able to draw and get a card, we're in good shape. Misty Rainforest, always annoying. Like Mystic Sanctuary. So now they have it on top. Dead of Winter. So 1, 2, 3. We'll lose this counter, right? There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, whatever. We don't have targets, so we kind of MTG got a bit like lost there. Didn't know what to do. Land would be great, so we can play the other Hangarback. Did he do? No, he just spread out. A Relic of Progeny. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Let's go around Hangarback. We can resolve the Relic. Yeah. They have a counter, but I mean, there are enough cards. I'm gonna graft. So if they have the Abrupt Decay, it's like not that great for them. I'll play the Relic. Oh, never mind. Put on combat. Bit tight on lands this game. I'll do it now because now they have like less options. They're drawing a Abrupt Decay anyway. Just start to empty their hand, the graveyard. This is the answer to. Okay, they have another Iceman Call. Sure. Not a problem actually. They draw the Abrupt Decay, but they cannot use it. So we're grinding them. Giving them the grind. Okay, I can feel a ruin this. Not a big deal either. What did they exile? They exiled land. Okay. Wow, why is it so big? Shrink down. I guess I do it now. Oh, they target the Ozolith. Yeah, whatever. I guess they can bounce this if they have critical mana as their last card. Oh, Jay's the Mind Sculpture. Jace can bounce this. That's kind of annoying that Jay's the last card in their hand. Oh, where? This. They are. We don't know what they're drawing. Okay, let me start by exile. Guys, I can do two things. I can maybe exile the relic and try to look for a land. That looks alright, right? That doesn't look like a bad idea. I think I should be drawing a land now. I will ancient settings and look for a land. Ozolith is quite appealing, honestly. But having a land looks also kind of good. If we play the Ozolith next turn, I actually do like getting the Ozolith card, so yeah, but we just need to start drawing lands, man. Okay, no cards in their hand. They brainstorm. Yeah, this can let them run away with the game, so we gotta do something quick about this. So they attack with damage. No lands this game. Not a lot of cards there, but maybe I should have taken a land last time. So again, I was just gonna run the Ballista down. If they manage it, that's quite annoying that they have Cryptic. That's the problem with not drawing any lands, that you eventually, you know, your opponent has so much mana. I should have gone in the forest. I don't know. Should have found the forest and played animation module. It's not so good anyway. Yeah, I guess they can look for Mystic Sanctuary, put Mana Leak on top. That's kind of strong against us. They're still far away from winning the game, though. Like, are they gonna beat us down with? So now they have Mana Leak. This becomes quite problematic. Yeah, I need to draw lands and be able to generate somehow. I'm just too late. So I'm sure they have a Mana Leak in hand and something else. And they liked it enough to. They didn't draw land though. They could have shuffled, but they didn't. I maybe should have kept the land with the ancient settings. That was maybe bad. Yeah, they will counter whatever we play, so I'm just gonna play the Throne. That resolves, okay. I mean, not much. Yeah, I just need to get an opening to resolve something, and then we can start getting off with the animation model and the Ozolith, but it seems that we may not have that opening. And they also keep like emptying our deck of lands. And yeah, with Jace, okay, they're actually plusing the Jace. I guess they want to win. That's their win condition. But we still have 3 cards in hand, so that's gonna be a long time to win. Not much to do. So they have counters for sure. Also, Veil of Summer could be good unless they have double counter. Second animation module. Man, I'm just gonna run it, why not? Last turn. So the DM9 is drawing a second animation module, who would have thought? It's quite strong, eh? I mean, I'm sure they're putting the lands on the bottom for bales and stuff. They do play Euro. Okay, that's good to know. So it's like Sultai control instead of the classic band, so they don't have path to exile. I think that's the only difference. They actually, they can cast it, yeah. They can cast the double green. That's like such a messed up card. It didn't look like it when it was released, but it's... I mean, they have a mana leak, right? So there's no point in running anything against it. I guess it's maybe it's better to just do it, just run something and for the best. I haven't seen a Ravager either, so I guess I'm just going to just play the Hangarback Walker. I mean, they're gonna run the mana leak. We just accept the fact that it will take the mana leak. Sure, no. And I'm guessing from here on we just maybe should just slam things. But yeah, if I resolve something, then we are in good shape. They shock the breeding pool. I guess they could have brought Uro anyway. They could have brought back Uro. They play an Uro. Maybe they just bring back another Uro. Like crazy. Yeah, they have double green. They don't. They can live. This Ice Fan Call is not gonna kill us. Because I'm running out of scales. Okay. I'm gonna run out Hangarback. Now caster mage, then they can mana leak. That's probably their last counter spell. But I cannot put mana like counters anywhere. This is now caster mage. What happened to him? Why is he Japanese? I mean, I guess the original guy that won the game was this. I've never seen this one before. It's cool. Yes. I don't see why. It just looks like a random dude. Yeah, now the problem is next turn. No, they cannot ultimate this yet. They need 2 more turns. Long game, long game. Another scales. You know what? I'm just gonna run the ballista, see what happens. Yeah, when they get in this position, it's almost impossible to beat them. Unless they ran out of counter spells, but they had such unluck. Now they can Ice Fan Call us, or I mean, they could actually run out of counter spells. We didn't find that second veil. That would have been nice. Jace. I mean, of course, they are kind of filtering our draw, so whenever we draw something good, they don't care. I know Reborn would be like our best draw, probably. I need to keep this in hand because this will ultimate us. Then we will lose, actually. But I want them to kind of use the clock. I know it's gonna be lame to win with the clock, but kind of what you get when you play control, you know. Also on paper, I feel a lot of people are just yeah. You know, they slow roll so much that they, I guess you can just sit here. Doesn't matter. They roll it so much that then they end up always being like drawing. Like on my LGS, so many people play control and they have like end up the games like tournaments 2 wins, 2 draws. That's because, you know, if you know you're playing against control, you know you gotta. We were kind of unlucky with the lands. I think I got one animation. Throne of Geth could be great, but I mean, Relic is good. I like what Relic can do for us. The rest is whatever. Let's play. It's time to duel, mate. I mean, I think they can beat us in 5 minutes 30. It's tough, but this is good. I like this. I keep it. They have 2 Ozolith. They've been actually targeting the card like crazy. So we can play Turn 1, Darksteel Citadel. Turn 2, Llanowar Reborn, and make a servo. Keep it on draw line. The animation model is quite good in this matchup. And then from there we can take it. We can play Hardened Scales and we can start doing all that stuff. 1 mana. Actually, we could just play the Ozolith and the Llanowar Reborn tap. Yeah, then this way they cannot counter it, I guess. They left Force of Negation in, which is kind of funny. Okay, no. Hopefully. So they play. They just played an island. Kind of funny. Okay, they cannot Icefang Coriolis. They could mana leak us, that's for sure. Land, please. Alright. I think I like playing Hardened Scales. Okay, counter it. I like playing the Worker. They counter this one. No. I mean, they were gonna counter something anyway, right? So. Alright, so next turn, what do they do? Oh, they miss a land drop. Okay, that probably means that they have a counter. I love to draw land and just put a counter over here. Oh no, they don't miss a land. Not feel. Problem means they can now actually feel of ruin this. I'm gonna play a Hangarback. They need to have exactly mana leak. I don't think they run that many. So I will add 1 counter. That's whatever, I guess. I should always yield again to that. So they will final push this. That's okay, then we get to get 2 servos out of it. So, okay. They have that of winter, but okay. So, I mean, top thirds. Yes. Oh, we can even get to move this actually. Yeah, they will go to the top third. No. So I guess that of winter gonna does it for them. I'm gonna attack first, you know, as always. They can maybe have Snapcaster and Fatal Push, but that's not the end of the world. Oh, they have an outline. They always wait until the second main. That's kind of strange. I mean, it doesn't change my play at all, right? So why would you do it? So maybe they just misclicked. They were like panicking, turning out how to yields. Come on, feel the ruin this. Oh no! Oh no! You shouldn't do it! Oh, they even go for the Ozolith. Sad life for this guy. Just gonna play it now, just for the extra wound. Extra salt in the wound, I mean. I think this is not my GG. They have a force. Oh wow, powerful. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like the exiled what? Udo? We already have moved the counters too, so I'm gonna make it this. You know what? I'm just gonna hold on. I actually don't like this. I just will. No, you know what? I'm gonna slow roll this Hangarback Walker. I can always put counters here and use my mana that way. And this plays around Death of Winter better. Sure, you have 1 card in hand, so we don't need to risk it. So 1 card. Okay, they can find Mystic Sense. No, they can't find Mystic Sense. So, you know, like, we don't need to use our mana if we can just, yeah, I will say always heal mana. And we can just make this guy bigger and keep building our board without having to commit extra cards to our board. So I'll just attack. This is 6, 7, like that's 10. Nice Fancoddle. Well, that's annoying, of course, but still it's like, okay. Block here, take 4. I don't know how they beat us though. Like, maybe they do something they like. No. I'm just gonna play the Steel Overseer. Notice I always tap out the Darksteel Citadel first because this could represent this could represent that I have more like Veil of Summer and stuff. Even though the Steel Overseer is probably like it's just understood, it's not. Okay, we just win the match. Alright, we beat control. I mean, I don't think the opponent plays specifically well. But you can see that's kind of how you have to think what are they holding, how are they reacting to this and that, and they just had a pretty bad hand with 2 Fields of Ruin. They even Field of Ruin at Darksteel Citadel because they wanted extra colors, so they kind of ramped us. And even the Withdrawal Veil. I mean, Withdrawal Veil. This is. But here's the line. I mean, from here we just tap the Steel Overseer, pump everyone, attack. So we attack, and if they do something, we pump, and we make a million servos, and then we just keep going like that, and they are. Nice. Thanks for watching game 1. All right, so this is not going to be the best. I'm going to just stop the recording here, and I'll resume it in a second. So this idea, this is the game I just saw. Of course, this is literally what you were. I am like actually behind here, but that's me from yesterday. So big difference. So now right after this game, it's a Bant Snowblade game, so a slightly different take on this. This Sultai deck just won the Modern Challenge, so it's not a bad deck. But I think this matchup is quite a lot more favorable because of Veil of Summer. Veil of Summer becomes increasingly better against this matchup because they don't have time. The Fairy Time Raveler, they don't have and they don't have Path to Exile, and all the removal we can stop with Veil of Summer, right? So Veil of Summer really works a lot better when the opponent has, of course, black instead of white. And I really noticed that the main difference between how this matchup played out is that we were able to hit our line drops, keep putting pressure, and it was very hard for our opponent to wipe our board. So that's I think what we want to be doing. If we can, of course, we want to go for animation model, but also been thinking that in this matchup specifically, we are okay mulliganing a bit more than normal because, especially against the black version, they don't have as many inbuilt 2-for-1s. Like the Fairy Time Raveler is a 2-for-1. They play, they bounce something, they draw a card, and they still keep the Teferi, right? Uro, they play more Uros, they play more the Fairy Heroes Dominaria, all those cards, right? So they have less 2-for-1s inbuilt this deck than the Bant Snowblade deck. They don't play Stoneforge Mystics, they don't play maybe as many as Fancoddles. So we don't necessarily need to have like a 7-card hand to deal with them. We can actually mulligan for our better cards, and that can put enough pressure on them to win the game. So that's my tip. Well, I think the sideboarding was fine for this game. I brought in the Veil of Summers, the Karn, and the Relic of Opportunities. I would probably still do the same. I don't think we learned anything specific, just that the pressure and the animation model really got them. So this matchup, our deck is well positioned to play, and I would just not be afraid of it. You know, like the best thing is that Hangarback Walker is a house in this matchup because their removal all makes stoppers, so they have to spend twice as much removal to beat it. So that's it for this quick snippet. Let me know if you like this. I'll try to make one for each game. Let's play a second match, shall we? I now went back to YouTube. I have a Twitch now, like it's Mr. Seri MTG, so if you are into watching Twitch, better than you're watching YouTube. A lot of people were like, really were like preferring the YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry, the Twitch over the YouTube. So if you're into that, please follow my Twitch so you know when I'm live. Probably will make a I'll make a Twitter also that you can follow me there. Then you can know when I'm live. I'm not gonna spam you with some of my thoughts about things that my opinion doesn't count about, like card design and stuff. I leave that to the professionals. That is the list. Let's look at it while we wait. Quite similar. Only thing is I have the 4th Darksteel Citadel, which has been good so far. I don't know. We played against Sultai control. We beat it. It was not an easy matchup specifically, but I think if you know what you're doing, you're sort of, I don't want to say favored, but you know what I mean. You can. This is 1 5-lands metallic. This 5-lands ancient ceilings. I mean, these hands. I need to start mulliganing getting more aggressive. Like, okay, there are better hands than this hand. Let's find those hands. You know what I mean? Okay, what does this do? I don't know if I prefer. I do, depending on the match, I would prefer the Worker or I prefer the Throne of Geth. We're on the draw. I just prefer the Worker than the Throne of Geth. We have Ravager anyway. This is a cheap dude, you know. I don't know what we're playing against. Oh, looks like control again. Life is hard when you play against control. People love the control. You know, they just like it. It's, I guess, a fun deck to play, I guess, more or less. More or less. Okay, there's another Worker. I don't think they exactly go. I just gotta get the Darksteel Citadel. I don't have lands. I'm just gonna play Darksteel Citadel. I'm gonna run the Worker. If they wanna run a removal on it, so be it. Or a Mana League or whatever, and I'm welcome to do so. Oh yeah, this is banned, right? So against ban control. Okay, they're playing the Icewind Coddle. Yeah, we need to keep finding lands. This has been kind of our bane. That's a very time. Wow, that's powerful. That's annoying. Guess I can bounce this. Yeah, we need to draw land. Please. Yeah. This card is so good. Just. It's so good. Okay, they can have Path to Exile, so it's not much point in. I'm gonna play 2 Workers, I think. That's kind of what I'm gonna do. Yeah. If we draw next land, we have two drops next turn. Hello, Alessandro. Welcome to the channel. I don't know if you know, but I have a Twitch that you can watch me there. I was there streaming Twitch the first game and nobody was there, and I became a bit sad. So I kind of, you know, stopped streaming there, and I streamed here, and it doesn't matter, right? We could have a Cryptic Command mana. Oh, that's a line. So I'm gonna attack the Fairy Time Raveler. This doesn't have Death Touch yet. I just want to get rid of it before it becomes before it can cycle for another card. Maybe they can pad, they can do whatever. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine, opponent. Another Icewind Coddle. Still no. Yeah, they give Death Touch to each other. Brutal. I did nothing about that. I did nothing about that. Well, that's how they outgrind us, I guess, but whatever. Always no to opponent's cards. But they give answers to each other. Yeah, I'm guessing YouTube is fine. I don't know why it's I guess the good thing about the Twitch is that other gamers that are gaming, they wanna. I cannot do anything so well. We list trade with this, so that's I guess. I'm gonna play the Hangarback first. So much luck. Yeah, I mean, it's also on YouTube. I think it tells you. Okay, YouTube is not receiving enough video. Okay, I will assume they don't have a removal spell. I mean, a removal counter. Hopefully not. That's nice. Can you watch the stream well, Alessandro? You are the only watcher. Now it says excellent connection. I don't know, it gives me so many things. Let's pass to exile. I could sack the Hangarback Walker, make a bunch of doctors. Sack the Ravager and move the counters over the Hangarback, but then I'm afraid that they have a way to bounce it or something that's rather bad, I think. I wish I had a Throne of Geth here. Or I can let it resolve and get my land. I don't think that's the best. 7/7, and if you don't have another path exactly, they can have. I guess they can have Snapcaster path, or they can have Mystic Sanctuary path. It's annoying. But they don't have the recycling machine, so yeah. I mean, they could have. Oh, they could. Oof, that's why I didn't play around. Oh my god, we could be in deep trouble right now. They could have Armistice Charm and still a Hangarback Walker. Did not play around that. So. That's how you lose a game, giving them a 7/7. Yeah, we are in the top. Okay. No, I passed the turn. Why would you do this MTGO to me? I think we're in deep trouble. The Fairy Hero of Dominaria. I should have. Oh my god. Not playing that was so bad. I mean, I had a chance to win through the Inkmoth Nexus skill. That was so bad. Yeah. I think I would throw away this game, even though I had quite the bad beats on Arm. I mean, maybe they just have a counter spell. If they had done just this with these two in play, I mean, we would be in a much better play. Actually, should I play Ravager to 2/2? Attack here to 4/4. Move the counters. That's not enough, right? That was pretty brutal not playing there. Mistakes. I was a bit distracted, and then that's what happens. That sucks in MTGO that just passes the turn so quickly if our opponent is also. Well, I mean, if they do something very stupid, we can beat them. But they need to be extremely dedicated to the stability. They draw a card though. That's a style. At least they didn't bounce. Ooh. They have a Supreme Periodic or something. Comes Ozolith. Okay, that's not bad. Continue. Maybe just play a Jace. Maybe they play Uro and Uro again. That's annoying. They can steal this one too. I'll just play around now. So we have two Thopters. Then I can. Now the 6 counters, 8 doesn't. So I mean, they also have Celeste. This flies, right? I think I should just concede this game. It's not gonna go any better for us. I mean, they can block with this colonnade. They have the fairy that's gonna ultimate in 2 turns. Yeah, maybe I had played it, it would have been different, but still. I will see what I draw. Alright. I mean, you don't know, but yeah, there are 6 cards in hand, 2 Teferis, colonnades. As you haven't seen. Let's concede them have more time for the game 2 and 3. Yeah, not great. So Bales come in, Karn goes in, Rally comes in, Mimics, they're not that great, and they're gonna cut a worker. I didn't do it last time, but I like it. I cutting a worker. Still overseer on the play, and then we'll put probably the worker back. Just the workers, they'll just do so little. Hello Arturo. They're nice, the Nexus. Look at them. Where are they? Here. They are... I mean, they're coming out of the moth. Yes. And they're Inkmoth, you know, so they're made with ink. I mean... Hangarback. But do you like do you like Metallic Mimic better than Hangarback? And is Metallic Mimic more worth it? Like, worth it enough without the Hangarback? I feel like Hangarback can do enough. 2 lands, worker. I mean, this hand's rather slow, but I guess we have Bale, we have Ancient Steerings, we have Throne of Geth. We can find something to grind. Probably will start Ancient Steerings. Because this hand is just okay. Not great, but yeah, apparently like people, like Italian people are really into my stream. I don't know, there's a quite the Italian how to call it? Italian community. I think I'm just gonna go for the Darksteel Citadel, honestly. Hangarback is good, but I just need mana. I feel like if I draw lands, I'm normally pretty fine. So pass the turn. I can play Throne of Geth next turn. This is just Arcbound Worker. This card is so good. This game is the time, you know, like you guys are awake, and that helps the cause of. I want the animation model to resolve. I think I'm gonna play the animation model. I could play Throne of Geth and then play the animation model next turn with Veil of Summer. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, right? So I will actually cast the Welling Jar now. So I will answer that in a second. So what do I think about green black and green white, and I guess what I think also about the white, like mono green. I tried the white green and it did not impress me. I don't think the sideboard options that you get in white is like enough to guarantee having like sort of like the pain that it brings to have the lands and not to have Scrapyard Recombiner and all that. So we're playing the mission module. So let's just counter this and then we bail it. So that's why I think green black has more merit than white green at the moment. Yeah, I think maybe I just was not playing enough white stuff that mattered. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna use the. I'm not gonna keep up the veil. I want to use my mana. I'm probably just gonna Ice Fan Color, right? That's what the deck does. I think when you play enough of those mirrors, it seems it's kind of repetitive because that deck just does the same thing all the time. It's just amazing how they do the same exact thing all the time. It's crazy, man. So yeah, I think I maybe not tested it enough. I want to test something. So I want to test something I will play maybe next week. Is I want to play a couple of lures in the main deck of black green or green white, and then in the so I also can play Scrapyard Recombiner, and like in very grindy matchups where you, for example, want to bring in Veil of Summer, then I can take those out. They probably have another Iceman color, right? That's how these guys roll. And they also already have tested. Okay, another animation module, of course not the dream. I'm just gonna attack with both. Yes. It's so bad to lose this. I don't know if it's OP, just annoying. They do the same thing over and over again, right? So it gets repetitive to play against them. They literally do the same exact play pattern every single game I played against them. They start Arcbound Astrolabe, they go Iceman Coddle. So they take that, that's okay. I'm gonna get the second animation model down so I can start like drowning them on servo. So to me, both black and white have their merits. Like Path to X is really good, and Fatal Push is probably an obvious upgrade to another. That's another color, right? An obvious upgrade to I'll say it. I can't speak today. Yeah. Like it's Battle Push is an obvious ability to dismember. In some cases, it's not as good against the Gormak Angler, for example. That's a Jace, the Mine Sculpture. The Sculpture Mine has arrived. They are drawing 3 cards, sure. Yeah, the Sanctuary, the Mystic Sanctuary was just, I think this card was like, I don't know if like on Wizards, people do things like I think this Welding Jar will do absolutely nothing. I don't know why I kept it. I'm gonna sacrifice it. Yeah, you can have Basilisk Collar, you can have Dismembered. I like Dismembered because they deal really well with Collector Roof. And streaming is such a drug, like it's funny how much of a drug it is. Cannot really make any other servos, so whatever. Just gonna attack this, just gonna gank this guy. Even with a worker, I don't care. So they block 2, and the other one gets Pendelhaven, so we kill this Jace. Good. Good. So now we put Pendelhaven on one server and we kill them. So for me, the black and green, the black and white, especially if you're gonna buy them on paper, I don't think it's worth it. I think you can really, like, also for learning the deck. I don't know why my hugging screen seems to be doing something. So you know, just for you to get better on the deck, monogreen is the best. And in general, I think it's just as powerful, if not more powerful. So we get rid of all their board, which is super nice. We get rid of the Jace. Yeah. We make 2 servos. Yes. And then we hold on Veil of Summer, and then we can make 2 more servos at the end of their turn. Oh, nice, isn't it? Just keep putting the pressure up. And I want to get rid of these Iceman Calls because they block so well, the goddamn things. They're getting super greedy. I mean, I don't know how a 3-color deck could be playing like 3 or 4 Fields of Ruin, or maybe 2, but still, how you play 3 colors and 2 and like colorless lands on top of that, right? So I have Supreme Verdict, it seems. Welding Jar was not looking that bad anymore. So Sure, I guess. Yeah, I could have sure kept the Whirling Jar, but they only play like one Supreme Verdict, so whatever. They only really dealt with servos. Nothing went into our graveyard, in fact. Maybe I could have sacked, but no, it doesn't matter. So I can actually just hit them with an Inkmoth and then start proliferating things. And if we draw anything that, okay, that's not, it's not great, but whatever. So we will do this thing where we put a counter on them. You just need to draw a guy that has counters on it. It would have been nice to draw it, but whatever. Yeah, I actually almost never cast lures myself. That was kind of the big issue that I had. The Fairy Hero of Dawn. Oh, no, I didn't tap my green source, so I should. I'm not even sure if I want to cycle this veil at this point. Nah, I will keep it. I just need to draw. I drew a lot of lands this game. I just want to draw a card that allows me to. I should have tapped the Arcbound Astrolabe and have like 3 real mana. Oh, I guess. Oh boy. Okay, that's good. That's really good, in fact. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna try to. If the Ice Fang Coddle. Actually, I don't want to do what I was gonna do. So you can only cast. You can only get lures in your hand once. So what I found is that it's so telegraphed when you're gonna do lures because you're just going. Yeah, it's just half. Well, they should have totally gone for this. So I'm gonna activate this. Actually, this weaves if we sacrifice it, so yeah, we'll. So I'll proliferate them, proliferate the Llanowar Reborn. Yes. And okay. Yes. We get one guy, and then we get another guy. And then we're gonna hold on still the Veil of Summer. No, it's pretty telegraphed at this point that we have Veil of Summer, but who cares? They can of course kill it again, but whatever. At least they don't get a land out of it. Yeah. We can threaten this Teferi next turn. So the problem with the lures is that yeah, you get it into your hand. First, a lot of times, you know, like 6 mana for this deck is quite a lot. Normally we're running like 2-4 lands. So when you actually could have trouble dealing with like getting the mana to use it, and then basically you need to get lures in your hand, and then you need to cast it, and then you get to get value out of it, right? And that's the Fairy Time Raveler. Oh, hey, please, another Supreme Verdict, man. They ran 2 Supreme Verdicts, I think, and they had both of them, which is pretty insane. We can still win through proliferating their poison counters, but that will take us a long time. Plant. Rock. You also play Stoneforge? Okay, we have not seen that one. Always no. Okay. So we'll have 2 lands this next turn, which is fine. I really want to pressure this Teferi. They have had 2 Supreme Verdicts. Thank you, Alessandro. Enjoy your afternoon. So yeah, I'm not planning on really. I guess they don't have. So they don't have double blue anything, which is I guess good. Scrapyard Recombiner. I guess we're gonna just play it. I should tap. Just because it can get like stuff, but. Every counter with Veil. I'm not gonna do it now. That plays around another one. No. Yeah, path to exile, but whatever. Oh, they didn't have anything. Let's keep drawing. They're trying to get this up. I guess they have Battle Skull. Yeah, it's kind of strong. Lifelinker. This. Yeah. I'm thinking of sacrificing a Darksteel Citadel. I like this servo. Pressure them. Could sacrifice a animation module. But this guy is playing well. I mean, this person is playing much more tight than the last opponent we played against. There are 8 cards in here. I mean, that's the thing. When they resolve a Planeswalker like this, it's like they really draw a lot of cards. But yeah, I guess we just keep proliferating their thing, you know. Have this Veil of Summer that's been stuck here forever in our hand. So I'm gonna bail now, just because I'm if not I can't. I don't want him to be able to bounce on it. I'm immune. Okay, then they cast. They could have another. Mystic Sanctuary. Okay, I can put a Supreme Verdict up. That's pretty brutal. That's really brutal, eh? I guess. Yeah. I guess we can kill them through the. Okay, they didn't draw it. They can do the super. Oh my god, that's brutal. That is extremely strong. So they can do our the Supreme Verdict in our turn. I sure have to. Doesn't matter. Good. Hello, merch. If they play these, still like getting in the trouble, right? If they play the Battle Skull they have in hand, and that's such a long game. Yeah, we're trying Hardened Scales, still green, still going for it. I'm gonna Pendelhaven this. They cannot feel the wind, and no, I'm not in the tournament. Sadly, I missed it. I missed it, man. I'm on a league only. Sadly, I did miss the start of the modern challenge. It was starting at 1 p.m. and yeah, then I messed it up. So 3 cards, 3 mana. Sure. Yeah. These dice. I think I'm gonna stack sounds like a server, I guess. I'm not gonna make any servos now. Maybe counter this. I'm not gonna make any servos. This way we play around the... No. No. Okay. Yes. No. We play around the Supreme Verdict. He had 4 poison, I mean. Not lost this game. Problem is we're running out of time for the last game. You know, we sacrifice the Scrapyard, move the counters over here. I'll be 3-5 counters, I'm going to shoot stuff down. Especially giving these Planeswalkers down. That'd be nice. Draw a card. Okay. I need to keep this Teferi down. Yeah, 12 life. Okay. They can cast Supreme Verdict whenever they want. Green does a Nudo. Or they do have the mana for Supreme Verdict. Sure. Green Verdict. So I'm gonna do at the end of turn. They could also have path, and that's 6 lands. They have a lot of mana. They will get even extra mana. For the Scrapyard, I mean, I don't even know if I want to sack the Scrapyard. I don't want to do anything. I just can keep getting value from the Scrapyard. I'll even sacrifice a... So I will put counters over here. So this is Supreme Verdict. Then we're gonna sacrifice this. No. Oh. No. That's a problem, man. No. No. Now with so many counters, it's gonna shoot the hero dominator down as much as possible. So we cannot, next turn, cannot bounce. So I'm just gonna go for this. Gonna bounce to it. Physical resolves, and then I'll get the... Oh, did not make a 0. Actually, it was a pretty bad not to make it. Could have actually dealt with this. Yes. Okay. No. Okay. No. Okay. Yes. No. And no. Alright, so you got it, opponent. At 5 still. Throne of Geth, you know, slowly but surely getting them. No, you can't. Sadly, we are with the return of Throne of Geth. They realized this card is for discussing them trouble. I'll just fine. Fine, man. Now they can Uro us though. So many cards, it's just insane. Then they can Uro and equip the sword. But the sword doesn't really do that much against us. Yeah, exile a bunch of stuff, sure. It's funny how they have so many cards, like really so many cards. Like they have so many lands, so many cards in hand. Yeah, I don't know if we can make it there. They draw a card, like, I mean, it just, in this game, I mean, it will come down to the time and I will lose because I'm just slower. Another Stoneforge. I just can't pass priority because I need to be able to make servos at the end. They keep the sword there, that's alright. We haven't drawn a Hardened Scales or a... They also have these to bring back. Okay, they have a path. No. Another Stoneforge. They almost, you know, they almost tapping out. I mean, if we draw Hardened Scales, we could have some gain here. So what I can do is I'll just yes. Okay. No. Yes. No. I'll do it next turn. I want to have like a lot of servos. Okay. No. No. So I have lots of servos now, and I basically can attack them and sacrifice my board to whoever they don't block. Ozolith. So this is good. I can try to bait them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be 8 counters. So 8, and then we have 5 doctors. That'll be 12. They're at 18. Yeah, this is good, but I'll try to bait them, see if they counter this. I don't want to attack them now that they're low. Like basically that's a whole thing. I don't even know. Do I cash this in a random card then? Only like 4 mana. I think I will. Ah, third animation model, man. All block. Is no. Yes, yeah, I could have made 4 more servos. Maybe I should have just gone for it, right? Maybe I should have just gone for it. I don't know. Yeah, I just we're just going for it, I guess. So. All right. Yeah, this is just slow bleeding. This is okay. At this point. The thing is, this actually can block anything, but they can bounce it. As a silver lining. A card. They have the Supreme. I mean, the Supreme Verdict doesn't do that much. What a Madi there. Like, we didn't draw scales in the whole game. They drew like 2/3 of their deck already. Yeah, I don't know. This was maybe not the best played game. I mean, it was not the best played game. It just so so slow, you know. Guess they can equip this to Uro. You can also equip the sword to Uro. They don't trample, so. Lifelink, Vigilance, lots of things. Lifelink, Vigilance. Could actually put counters on them with animation model. Just go for the Supreme Verdict, eh? They're still scared. So this way they don't win live. Actually, do they draw the card first? And then you put a line. Like another Teferi. I guess they can bounce. Bounce it also. So we have a Supreme Verdict in hand right now. Green Verdict. Yeah, what a Madi game. I shouldn't have sacked the servo. They have Supreme Verdict. Oh, cast it also. Okay, that resolve snapped. Nobody has Death Touch. I mean, they could have a damn go. Block. And bring back the Uro. So I need to have... I also know. Yes. I mean, I'm sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm just running out of time, basically. I think we could have won this game, maybe. But... Oh, no! Okay, fuck, I don't see it. Oh, that was super rough. I'll play the last one, and then I will leave. That was rough. That was rough. This one was quite the grindy match. We lost 2-0, 0-2, but I think I learned quite a bit. So 2 things to play around. 2 things I learned here is that you always need to play against around. I mean, and I actually know this, but I just didn't do it this game. But it's something I think we should have more in my consciousness. You should always play around. I hope this is connected. Oh, it is connected. Armiger's Charm. If you have Hangarback Walker, because you can sack the Hangarback Walker. The Ballista you can shoot, and you can dodge Armiger's Charm, but Hangarback Walker can be stolen, and after that it becomes quite a trouble to deal with a 7/7 on their battlefield that you have put so much work into getting so big. So always play around the Armiger's Charm, even if you, like in the case of this game, it was this situation where we played. Okay, I thought it was here. Yeah, they passed us and they had 3 blues. If I sack here, if I sack the Arcbound Walker here, and then I can put the counters over, we get a. I mean, they can probably steal 1 top tier, but they will not steal all the top tiers, right? So I could even, maybe the best way could be, okay, I will sack here, let this Ozolith get an extra land, and make sure that they cannot steal anything really, really important here. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 has to do with sideboards. Yeah, in this matchup, I felt, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel. I just feel Veil of Summer is extremely clunky in the Bant Snowblade matchup. It just feels like sitting in your hand doing nothing for a long time. You just wanna, you just wanna cast it and you can't. So, if I'm thinking that what I like to do, I think Throne of Geth is a much better card on the matchup. Like, just because they don't really have really good ways to deal with Planeswalkers. If it resolves, okay, they could bounce it maybe with a Cryptic Command. That means they tap out. They don't really have great ways to deal with it. Like, both Teferis don't bounce Planeswalkers. Icefang Coddle just hits for 1. And, our constructs are actually strong. They can kill people pretty quickly, right? So I'm thinking of making, like for the mono-green deck, I would probably add the second Throne of Geth. I will not even bring the Veils of Summer in. Or I would bring maybe 1. Just because it's like so telegraphic. Like, people will not counter a spell unless they have a second counter to deal with your counter, right? So it really doesn't make any sense. And maybe we can leave a worker. If we know they have Stoneforge Mystic like they had in this game, we can bring in a Dismember or Nature's Claim. That's also good against those cards. Or we can leave one of the Metallic Mimics in. 1 may be good enough to just kind of accelerate and try to get into the board quickly. Of course, we need to be careful with the board wipe. So that's what I would do. I think Veil of Summer, again, this facet of control, the band control, it only really stops like Armiger's Charm and Cryptic Command and maybe Mana Leak. The Mana Leak, they will cast it, they will cast it before it's relevant. It stops other things, like it stops Jace bouncing, but also this card, they're playing Teferi Time Raveler, and once they play that, Veil of Summer becomes almost a nuisance to have. So I would test next time to not bring in the Veils of Summer, instead focus more on the big haymakers like the Throne of Geth, Metallic Mimic maybe on top there for the animation module, and I would totally side out the Welding Jar. That was not a good idea to keep. Also, I realized that this game was extremely long and extremely tired, and I did not play my best. I was just a little bit tired, and actually it was a line I did not see in this, that if we look at the game, they had 5 count. I had 2 animation models and 1 Throne of Geth, and even I drew the 3rd. And I had 6 mana at some point, because I think I had 6 mana here. The best line right before this, like much before this, they already had 5 poison. I should have just been basically giving them the 3 poison per turn. That's like basically like if they had 2 poison, that's in 3 turns we kill them, right? So that would be the much better line. I kind of forgot that the animation model can give them counters, like poison counters. And really, they don't have that great ways to deal with this. Like, we can just recast it for 1 mana. And if they counter it, well, then it's not something else they're countering. It doesn't affect the board, but I think that's gonna be like a good way to win the game and just make the occasional servo to maybe pressure the Planeswalkers, because they were only getting us with the Supreme Verdict anyway. So that's my tips. I hope you enjoy them. And yeah, this matchup is hard, but it can be won. We just need to have a bit better strategy. Maybe we need to change a bit our approach to it.